streets is really shaping a lot of young men, man. Cause come on, let's be honest. Where the trap music started at? Where the Dracos come from? Where the drugs and the X pills and the bottles, where they coming at? If that's all in the music, that started in the streets. You can't, you ain't finna go to Beverly Hills and get that. Well, coming up as a young boy, my upbringing brought me up because, you know, I was born in San Antonio, Texas, and we moved to Mobile, Alabama when I was 5. So my upbringing came from like my grandfather. So, cause growing up, my mom had me at 15. So growing up, my dad was my biological father. He wasn't around. So I grew up, you know, around my grandparent, my granddad a lot, strict. You know, he ain't really let you. You know, he was firm about a lot of things. You know, he was one of them guys that like he stood on what he mean. Like he meant business, and he raised me up to be that way. So that was my upbringing. And you know, I still got in trouble and all that. Like, don't get me wrong, but I was brought up in tough love. You know what I mean? Like, my punishment was if I did something, I got my ass whooped for it. Like, that was my upbringing. Like, they didn't let me do, like kids today, they ain't let me do what the fuck I wanted to do. They threw your ass up. You know? So that was my upbringing. Man, when I hear the word man, I think of, you know, somebody that gonna stand on their own, you know, gonna be a man of their words. Like if you loan me something today and I say I'm gonna have your money by Monday, that's my word. I better have your money. I'm supposed to have your money by Monday. That's what being a man is. Being a man is standing on your own, making sure you could provide for your family, making sure that, you know, you could, you know, take care of yourself, you know, stand on your own. That's part of being a man. That's in the Bible. You know, like today's days we have people that's trying to rewrite the Bible and telling guys that it's okay not to work, when we knowing that man was built on that. Man was built on working so he can provide. Nothing's gonna be handed to a man like a woman. Point blank period. Well, like, to me, makes a man like it's different kinds of men, fool. You know, you got good, you got bad. What makes up a man, let's be honest, is no what makes up a man. What makes up a man is biologically the truth. You came in this world with nuts and balls. Your birth certificate label you as a male, as a man. That's what makes you a man. What's going to really make you a successful, honest man is life. You know, you're going to go through triple things of life. You know, boys go through a phase in life where you got some guys who don't have that role model, so they be the type of guys, they be followers. You know, as you know what I mean. They be the type of guys, they like, oh, doing this no good low down shit is cool. That's the lane I'ma roll with. Then you got some guys might roll with that lane and they grow older and realize like, yo, this life I'm living ain't about shit. You know, they grow up, you know, but it took bruises, it took beat ups, it took bumping your head, it took mama to spank you on your ass. It took mama to worry about them long nights, them nights you ain't, you know, you're not at home. You know, it's different ways that could make you a man, but society today that we live in tear down a man so bad to they have guys confused. You know, that's why a lot of black guys today are, that's why a lot of guys, men in general, I'm not gonna say black, I'm say men in general, that's why suicide of men is so high, because they're lost. You know, they have nobody to go to, they have no guidance. Like, point blank here, like I said, when you grow as a man, you left on your own. The biggest misconception about a man is every man's not on this feministic gay shit. Like, every man's not with that shit. Got some men that's really against that shit, but they pushing this shit so hard to, you know, you got little boys who don't know what they are right now that's seeing this shit and it's fucking them up. Then, see, I'm gonna be honest, it's really, a lot of people like to say guys that come from the single household be like that. It's not that. It's if you putting this in a kid's face, and the kid can go home and cut on Cartoon Network and see this shit, what do you think he's gonna think? He's gonna be. That's the biggest problem we have today. That's why a lot of males are soft, because they got a lot of feminism shit out. Like the Sexy Red shit. You know, what about little boys who don't know no better saying that shit? It's feminized. I mean, as far as today, is the street shaping men today, yeah. It's a lot of them is. But in so many different ways. You got some learn good from it, some learn bad. But today's society, yeah. Because you know why? The streets is shaping men, because they growing up without fathers, you know what I'm saying? Mama can't really deal with them no more. That's the only place they got to go. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not blessed in this world like I was blessed with. Everybody's not gonna be blessed with that grandfather to come and replace a father figure for you. So yeah, man, I really do believe that. I feel like the streets are really shaping a lot of young men, man. Cause come on, let's be honest. Where the trap music started at? Where the Dracos come from? Where the drugs and the X pills and the bottles, where they coming at? If that's all in the music, that started in the streets. You ain't finna go to Beverly Hills and get that. You know what I'm saying? But you could go down to O Block, we could go to Compton, we could go to Pritchard, we could go anywhere in the hood where black people at and find crack, mileage, meth, heroin, whatever you need. That's where we at. So yeah, man, streets is shaping a lot of young men, man. That's why a lot of young dudes is rebellious. That's why a lot of young dudes is on go mode, because they ain't got nobody to really chastise them. They ain't been chastised. So yeah, I feel. Yeah. If you ever had kids and you brought them in this world, I don't care what the circumstance or what the scenario is with the woman, bro. Take care of your fucking kids. That's being a man. You know, keep your family together. Like, don't never leave your kids wondering like, what damn where I come from. You know, like, just cause the woman did some shit, that don't mean leave your kids wondering. Like, that's one thing men got to stop doing. Like, a lot of guys today, we making kids and bring kids in this world, and we creating the same cycle. So we leaving kids feeling the way we grew up. And that's what I tell a kid. Go to school, go be something. You know what I'm saying? Go learn, do something else. Like, don't be a follower. Just cause one nigga got a Draco don't mean you gotta be a Draco. It's cool to be a nerd nigga. There's nothing wrong, because still the nerd niggas that's was in my days, they still around, and the niggas who cool, they either in jail or they dead. That's what I tell them.